You're looking for a house, you found one that fits the bill perfectly, it's priced right, but the market's kind of hot. You decide to write and all of a sudden your agent tells you you're not the only offer. Guess what? Multiple offer situation time, and you're going, what do I need to do to win? Drew Allum here with the Calgary Home Sale Channel, and I'm going to show you in this video how to win in a multiple offer situation. After choosing the house, it's time to write the offer. We know that there are other offers going to be presented. Make sure that your offer is clean and you avoid mistakes. Take yourself back to when you were in school and you're hoping to get it graded. This is going to be an agent and a seller reviewing what it is you're presenting. Don't leave anything to question. Don't have it where they're going, was this the right number that they're putting, or did I put something incorrect? If we've got other things that can be looked at, make sure that yours stands out and is very, very legible, and avoid mistakes. If the offer you're making is on a foreclosure or a judicial sale, you're going to be dealing with lawyers and the courts, and you're not going to be anywhere near this situation. Multiple offers in front of them, they're going to take a look, and if there's anything that they need clarification on, you're going to hope that they come back to your agent to ask for that clarification. The point is, make sure your offer is clean and clear and understandable. Get your best point across when you're making it. In preparing that offer, you need to determine the market value of the property today. By definition, the market value of a property is the price that someone will pay for a property today. If you're willing to make an offer and a few other people are willing to make an offer at this list price, guess what? In the words of Fat Joe,
yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Your lowball strategy offer is not going to work. Understand that with people interested in the property at the price that it's listed at, it may very well go over list. That now becomes your current market value. Lean on your agent to help you with getting that number right. The good news is that you're not the only one willing to pay for the property today. So if you were to buy it at a slightly higher price, chances are somebody else would too. The lowball strategy is not going to work here. This house is probably going at or over asking price. So be real about today's price. Now, price isn't everything when it comes to an offer. There are other terms that the seller wants. Possession date, maybe certain items that they would like to take with them in the property or leave. Review those. Give the seller as many of the terms that they want that you can agree to. That could be the difference many times in actually getting you the deal. I've been a part of deals where we didn't have the best price, but we had a better possession date, for example, or less conditions, and the seller decided to go with that offer over the other competing ones. But take into account everything in the offer, not just the price. It is, of course, a big part of it, but there are other conditions in there. Take a look at it all before you make your offer on this property. Show the seller that you're a serious buyer and offer a large earnest deposit. Money talks. I put it on paper. I'm prepared to give you a certain amount of money towards the purchase of this. That's how much I like the house. That's what you want to be telling your seller and the seller's agent. Put a large deposit down and show them you're serious. You've gone through all of the headache to write up the offer. You love the place. You've presented the offer and you're sitting and waiting. I have seen this happen too many times. The seller has a question and somehow no one's prepared to answer it. Gone to sleep, no longer by the phone. Be around, answer the questions. One multiple offer situation I was in for a client, we were one of 5 offers. 4 of the other offers were emailed in. I believe a couple of the others might have been from out of town. I was fortunate enough because we were one of the late showings to still be there. So I physically had written up the offer and I sat out front of the property while the presentation was happening. The agent came back outside and said it was down to 2 of us that had the exact same offer, exact same possession date, exact same deposit. The offer was accepted from my buyer, and the agent told me, she said, because you were waiting outside to answer any questions. Now, that's not always going to be possible, but if you know that you're in the middle of a negotiation, don't just dial it in. Wait. If the phone rings and it's late and you're serious about this property, it's all about, as I said, showing them that you're serious. Be there to answer the questions. Don't let this fall to voicemail. You wake up the next morning and find out that it could have been yours, but you just weren't there to answer the question. Be available, especially in a multiple offer negotiation. We're working to get them on price. We're giving them the terms that they want in the offer. Is there anything else we can do? How about we get creative? The seller has to move. We know that. Is there anything else we were able to get from a conversation from the seller's agent? Are they moving out of town? Are they going to be renting? Is there an opportunity for us to offer to pay the first month of their rent wherever it is that they're going? Or to offer to pay for their moving costs? A gesture like that has a physical value, but the fact that you're thinking about the seller can go a long way in them choosing your offer in a multiple situation. Another great tip is to write a personal letter and submit that with your offer. We had clients who were looking to start off their new family, young baby, and they were buying a property from an older couple who were retiring and moving on with life. We weren't the best offer. The agent actually let us know that at the end of the negotiation. But the fact that my buyers told them about the fact that they wanted to raise their kids in a great home tugged on the heartstrings of the sellers, who did exactly the same thing, and they decided to actually take a slightly lower offer to give somebody a chance. Does it work all the time? Not necessarily, but guess what? It doesn't hurt to add it. If you have the chance and you got a great story, add your personal letter with your offer. Negotiations can be tricky, and even more so when it comes to a multiple offer situation. There are multiple people trying to buy the property. Not everybody is going to win. If it happens to you that you've applied all of the tips here and you still didn't win, there may be the option for you to still come in as a backup offer. If the winning bid in your competing offer situation was a conditional offer, they have to do some due diligence before they can remove the conditions and purchase the place. Placing a backup offer that's very strong lets the seller know that if anything goes wrong with that offer that they accepted, you are prepared to buy the place. Fingers crossed, it still could be yours. And that's how you win multiple offers. Thanks very much for checking out the video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you have any comments, make sure you leave them down below. And if you have any tips, something that's worked for you in a multiple offer situation, make sure you let us know down below. My name is Drew, and I'll catch you in the next video.